What's up, dude?
We are live for the second time.
Double take.
Guys, how you doing? We love you. We miss you. Episode 20, we're back.
20 was with a bang.
We made it, baby. It's been over 1 year now since me and Brandon started this.
Started in July.
It started off as an impulse decision, right? Thanks to Brandon.
Yeah, Josh didn't want to do it at first, but a little nudge in the right
took
direction.
one long hike, like way out in the mountains, remember?
Yeah, and a float tank.
Yeah, we did do the float tank in 1 day, huh?
We got pokey.
So thanks to float tanks, thanks to mountains. If it wasn't for you two, we would not be here.
In fact.
So guys, today for episode 20, we have a very special piece. I've had this piece for over a couple of years. And I actually wanted to use this for episode 1 because I just like it so much. It's from Rocky 2. This is the end of the movie when him and Apollo Creed both throw the final blow. And I don't know, it's just cool, man. This means a lot to me. Rocky was a very big part of my life. I'm sure you grew up watching Rocky too, dude. Right? When he fights a Russian?
If he dies, he dies.
Dang. Those were some good movies.
Yeah.
Made you proud to be an American, huh?
Yeah, it does.
It's like, yeah, let's go fight Russia.
Carrying the log in Russia, dude. And he goes out there and just whoops that ass.
Yup. Hell yeah, dude. So, we're very proud to present this piece, episode 20. We're very thankful to have you guys supporting us, buying our merch, liking our videos.
Yeah.
It means a lot to us.
It does.
We're not really... Everyone's like, well, what's your vision for the podcast? What's your goals? What's the end game? And we don't talk about it much.
No.
I feel like once we write it in paper or something like that, it just takes away from the fun of it.
Yeah.
So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We do have some collaborations for graphic design and merch coming out. Probably end of January. We're collaborating with one of my good friends from North Carolina. Shout out to Mylan.
Oh, Mylan's a dope dude.
He designed French Jimmy's t-shirt design.
Yeah.
Shout out to French Jimmy. Look French Jimmy up on YouTube. And, we're looking forward to it. We're going to do some crazy stuff. We got some snowboarding documentaries coming. If I could leave the state. Right now I'm stuck in the state.
Me too.
But we'll figure it out, guys. Okay? Everything we do is for you and for us. So today... we have a very special guest. All the way from Washington, D.C., Donald J. What? Oh, next week. Okay. Javier Armijo!
What's up, bro?
My boy. How you doing, man?
Good, brother. How
Good
are
to see
you?
you. It's good to see you, man. Welcome to the table.
Thank you for welcoming me, brother.
Yeah, of course, man. Episode 20 is a big deal for us.
Big deal for me, Josh.
Yeah, we've known each other for a while. This is actually our second take. We just, we shot it for 10 minutes earlier.
The camera messed up.
There's a ghost in my house, messed it up. And, sometimes that's part of the film industry. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do it twice.
Yeah, man, sometimes you gotta do it twice, but they always say it's better second time, right? So
in most cases, yes. In most cases.
Hell yeah. So Javi, I consider you like one of my little brothers. We've known each other since, for over 10 years. Went to high school together. You're kind of like what Brandon is to me in a way. Mm-hmm. I was a little bit older than you guys, but we got to be on the scene together for a little bit, going to school. Mm-hmm. I was a senior when you were a sophomore. Yeah. So we had 2 years together where we kind of really got close and stuff. And Brandon, you kind of know Javi through me.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And his
we've hung out a couple times. Oh yeah, your little brother.
Because you're a year older than Abdan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So older than Abdan.
I'll see this guy grinding before he left.
Yeah. So Javi, you're you're probably known as one of the best football players to leave Belen. Crazy good running back.
Long time ago, brother.
Yeah, but we got close through wrestling. We got close through hanging out after practices. Getting snack packs.
Yeah, dude, that was the best.
Going for rides in the little Toyota, packing all the wrestlers in there. Mm-hmm. Did you have fun in that little Toyota, bro? Do you remember always making you listen to Kid Cudi albums?
All the time, man. And everybody would be packed in the car, and he had a little truck, like it was just like a tiny, single cab, single cab Toyota 1991 shit. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
And standard.
It looked like
three-
someone rolled it down the B and
Yeah.
then just drove it.
standard with like 2.5 seats in the whole thing, and you
Whoever
started
sat
it
in
with
the
the
middle
screwdriver.
was getting
You
second.
started, yeah, hey, and then you started it with the screwdriver. That's what that truck was. And
Legendary.
we put like 5 or 6 guys in there, and we
Oh,
traveled and we go have a good time.
Oh, dude, I had a smuggling business. Like, whenever I was a senior, I would sneak out all the little youngins.
Good time.
This is when Uncle Marty was fresh on the scene with
Uncle
being
Marty.
security.
Yeah.
I would drive through the gate.
Uncle Marty.
He would look in the bed and see like 10 heads. I'm like,
10 heads.
I'm going for lunch. He's like, got you, primo.
Hey, yeah,
Freaking-
Marty wants to say, just bring me back something.
Marty's a good dude.
He
I
is,
like Marty.
yeah.
How's he
Honestly,
doing?
our plans for the podcast are to get him on eventually. Just because he's such a fun guy and he's
He's a funny guy.
He's probably my closest uncle I have. You
No
know,
way.
out of all the uncles I have,
Mhm.
Uncle Marty's. Dude, he lent me the gun that I used to shoot my first deer.
Really?
Yeah, he lent me the Remington 308, and it was just like a cool moment, you know,
Yeah.
because that was his dad's gun, and he passed it down to me
Yeah.
to use it, and it's still in his hands, but like it was just cool, you know.
Still cool to use. man.
Yeah, I'm sure he's proud, you know,
Definitely,
to do that.
Definitely, it's a very special gun to him. So for him letting you use it, that means a lot to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I get that.
Oh yeah. So we would freaking tear it up in the scene in Toyota. Wrestling was a big part of our lives at the time.
For little
Trying to
yeah.
make weight, dieting,
Mm-hmm.
you know, even going like during the summer, bulking up, hitting up Walmart, getting some snack packs. Do you remember that?
Snack packs.
What are
always-
snack packs?
Snack packs are it's low key, bro. They don't exist any. It's like
They
on the
don't
black.
ex- they don't
it's on the
ex-
black.
it's on the black market at Walmart.
Walmart.
Walmart. McWalmart. McWalmart.
It's basically like the McWalmart, dude. They'll serve you up good.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went up and we're like, we'll have the Travis Scott special. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we'd get the snack pack, but the thing about it was like there were these beautiful ladies that would help us out. Serious, bro. I'm serious. They were beautiful
Beautiful
women.
on the inside.
And the inside of everything. I mean, you can call women beautiful.
Hobby
you know
took
what I
one for the team. Listen.
Hey,
No, I'm
hey,
Hey, we had it good though.
hey, dude, but as long as you were like really nice to them,
Yeah,
you had a
you're
good
right.
conversation with them. Every time you walked up, you kind of just.
Don't
said
you think
hello
that
and-
was like a little lesson you learned, like growing up? Like if you just
Treating
be nice
people-
to someone
Yeah.
and treat them right, like a human being, and give them the worth, make them feel the worth that they are, that they'll treat you like the same.
Well, just being sincere about it more than
Yeah.
anything. You know what I mean? You can go through the motions, but actually being sincere about it makes
Right.
the difference. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you can tell when someone's being nice just to be nice and when it's authentic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah,
Yep.
definitely. You feel it. You may not like see it, but you feel it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's always like a feeling.
yep.
Yeah, it's
And that's kind of what we were. We had like a little relationship with like the senoritas at
Even the
Walmart.
lunch ladies, everybody.
Yeah.
man. Lunch ladies, you can get some good food if you
Yeah,
talk them up,
exactly.
man.
Because I don't know, people are just so rude and they treat these workers like they're just some.
If there's some slave or something,
Yeah,
you're my
like-
slave. Like you need to be doing this like for me. Like,
People deserve conversation and stuff. Like when we go through our work day, it's nice to be feel valued.
Yeah.
And, you know, people talk to you and say, "Hey, how you doing? You know, you doing all right? Whatever."
Yeah.
And it makes you feel good and it makes you want to work harder. So like, that's kind of like the relationship we had, like with all like the the essential workers, like in Belen, Walmart. And so we would like ask them like, hey, can we have a snack pack? Like at the time, it wasn't even like on the menu. Like it didn't even like exist. Like it was like one of those like underground code words like at Walmart.
Yeah, it
But
really
they
was.
knew- they
it
knew
really
what
was.
it was.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like,
It
you
was.
never heard of a snack pack? And they knew what it was, but Javi didn't know it. No one knows what it was on the outside. Now it's like they gave it some stupid name. But a snack pack was basically like one entree, one.
But it was not
was
not
it?
even an entree. It was.
No, but on paper, it was like supposed to be.
Well,
like,
yeah, but you already know what the two things you got. You got chicken strips and you got wedges.
Yeah.
That's what you got. Chicken strips and wedges. That's what you got.
Dude.
You would get bags this big that filled to that.
So
just
one
filled
of
to the brim.
wedges and one of chicken strips. Like thick, bro, dripping on the bag. How much did it cost?
Shit, like $6.
No way! It costed $3.
Was it like?
It was $3 for a snack pack, dude. I promise to God. Because it was on paper, it was just one.
You used to buy it from me all the time, so it must have been cheap because you're the one who bought from me
I'm
every
all,
time.
don't worry, I got you.
Yeah. I never once.
Bobby's like, you're such a nice.
I'll be completely honest with you. I probably never paid for one snack pack.
Probably what?
Probably never paid for one snack pack.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two, but Josh always he always had me. He always took care of me.
dude,
So
for
that was
sure.
good.
nice
You're a
dude,
little
yeah.
Nino.
Took care of me
Giving you rides home, you know.
all the time, dude.
You busted your butt in practice. You stuck it out with the big boys. It was cool, you know. I had respect for like you. There was really only like select few that I kind of like really took under my wing. It was like you, Wyatt, and Philip.
Danny was always kind of around too.
Danny Armijo?
No, Danny Chavez.
Oh, Danny Chavez for sure. Yeah,
Danny's
yeah, I
definitely
forgot
your-
about him. Yeah,
He's one of yours too, for sure.
yeah, Danny's. Yeah,
Danny's my best friend, by the way, dude. That's that's my boy. Dude.
Yep,
Like,
I'm so glad you brought that up. Yeah, you're right. Cause Danny, yeah, dude, I took him to like three of his, like I've taken him to all his fights.
Yeah.
Like I was like the guy who like picked him up and like let's go to the B. I got you.
Yeah.
Me and Josh Krause, we were like the two seniors that were like took him under our wing. Remember?
Dude, Danny would get
And we
down.
remember when he
dude.
fought Bussy?
Dude, Danny would get down, dude.
Bro,
Bussy
our
was
boy-
beating him. Bussy was beating him for like
He
most of
rode
the
it
fight.
out though.
And then Danny rode it out. Bussy got a little bit tired, and from what I like remember was that Danny kind of turned it around and made Bussy quit.
Cause he treated it like a real MMA fight.
Yeah, he
Like Bussy, yeah, landed some good shots in the beginning, and Danny just took him, and then Bussy gassed out, and Danny just freaking dropped him on there, dude.
then he like got some ground and pound on top of it,
Yeah.
and he made Bussy.
We're
quit.
talking like desert brawls, bro. Like
Yeah.
cactuses around us. Like
Yeah.
we're like at least like 30 heads, 40 heads.
Remember meet us at the B? Nowadays, dude, you go to jail for stuff like that.
Easy.
Easy, go to jail for
You
shit
see they're
like that.
building a wall at the B?
What do you mean they're building a wall?
There's a wall they're building around the B, like a barricade.
The B itself, up at the top.
Like you know how the B, you see it from that little side road, right?
Yes.
So like where that road's
Oh,
at,
I know
there's
what
like
you're
a
talking
concrete wall in that.
Yeah, it's just like 2 rows. It's been like that for a while.
No, a wall, like literally fencing in the B. So I think like their way of
Last
like,
time I've seen it, though, last time I saw it was not too long ago, and I remember it was just like two courses. Or has it gotten
Yeah.
bigger since then?
I don't
I only
know.
saw him when it was like that.
I've never seen it that much bigger, Josh. So
Two
don't
courses,
freak me out
no
over
courses,
here.
what does it matter?
You're
It's still a
freaking me
wall.
out.
I'm just saying they're building it to like probably like have a cop posted up like at the one entry they have, and so they could like bust partiers. That's what I'm thinking. Why else
Yeah,
would they
because
build
you
a
can't
wall?
get out of there. Because you can't get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you can. There's all kinds of roads you can take.
But the thing is, though, some people can't go over
Yeah.
like that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I remember taking all kinds of little young like. Looking back, it's definitely not right. Because you're taking kids and they could
It's my
get
10th one, by the
destroyed.
way. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we got you. It's on the house.
On the house. See, look at the way they treat you. They give you. This is my 10th one right here. Thank you.
Snack pack
Thank
2.0.
We got anything you want, bro. We got alcohol. We got healthy stuff.
Hospitality. Hospitality's good.
We got, yep,
Hospitality's great.
for sure.
Thank
We
you.
even got hand sanitizer.
Mhm.
Want a mask?
They do have masks. Then we did follow the COVID-19 protocols.
We
before.
actually do have masks on. They're the Elon Musk prototypes. They're called X Vision, and they
They can
wrap
sense your
around-
temperature. I can see your temperature. You look great right now.
Yeah, same. You look great too.
Thanks, bro. 97.6, 97.6, 97.6.
It's actually, yeah, you're right.
Not
Dang, dude.
bad. Dang,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for being
So-
safe, bro. Thanks for being safe.
What do
Did
you
you
do?
ever like go throw down like at the B, or did you ever like was our generation the last?
No, there was.
like generation
There was
of
fights
like
still at
going
the
down.
B. I never threw down at the B, but I could always go to the B.
I
and
never
watch
threw
fights.
down at the B either. I always threw down in like parties or backyards.
The only
B,
time you
I
ever
never
threw, the
threw
only
down.
time you ever threw down was in backyards and shit like that. Who did you fight? There was a couple fights I remember you.
Yeah, we had a little fight club. Like you guys know what street beefs are? You've heard of
Yeah.
street beefs? We
You
basically
well, why
had
did that? Why? Who'd you used to go fight? Who was you
I
fight?
fought at least like 3 guys. And I had them all recorded too. I'm so pissed. At the time I had the little iPod.
Yeah.
And I had so many fights on there. Like I was like,
A lot of people.
yeah, and it got stolen like at a party. But I would record all my fights, and I think it was Josh Krause who was like basically like the kingpin.
Yeah.
And he would like every week we would like we'd have like our own fight card. So there'd be like 2 fights a week, like real fights.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of guys, like we were all part of it. It was like a fight club. We're all friends.
Yeah.
But it was like Josh would like tell you like on Monday, like, hey, you're probably gonna fight I think I fought Brandon Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, you're gonna fight Brandon Lawrence on Friday. And you know, you could like reject it, but like your street cred would just go down.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I guess I'm fighting this guy.
Yeah, shut the hell
No,
up.
really. But bro, if you like,
Where are we at? In South Compton? We're in
bro,
Glen, bro.
I know, but it was the same. Okay, if I said no, I'm not gonna fight him. What would that mean? Like to all the guys.
You're a pussy.
that would basically mean that you're like scared as hell.
Yeah, so you gotta do
So
it.
you can't say no,
You gotta
dude.
do it, bro.
Yeah, so
You
gotta,
really do have to do it. You really do
you
have to do it.
dude.
But I wouldn't go
Giving
as far
it
as
street
saying
cred.
it's like street cred.
Okay, it's just giving it a different name. Street cred, whatever.
Group cred.
That's gay. Group
Yeah.
cred? What are you talking about, dude?
You're in a little fight group, bro.
We're more ghetto than Compton. You act like Glenn is not ghetto, dude. We'll
Glenn
throw
was
it
pretty
down.
freaking ghetto.
So
dude.
we'd throw it out, but we did it legit. Honestly, like we kind of did it the right way. We took kids off the street and in the backyard. But we gave them. We each had MMA gloves. Sometimes
It was time.
for the most part.
It was time.
Yeah, it was timed. Like we had like a little organization. So one person was on the laptop recording the time. One person was recording it, and then we had a referee, obviously.
But there wasn't like any like low blows. It wasn't like a normal street fight. It was like fighting. Like they were actually
like if you
fighting,
tap, you tap.
taking down.
We got as close as we could to like UFC rules. You know, we do 1 minute rounds.
Who did Josh used to fight?
Josh would usually fight anyone at the end. Like Josh fought like Jason.
Jason.
He's like a fitness guy now. Jason.
Jason Blatsky.
Blosky, yeah.
But Blatsky was skinny back then.
Yeah, he was. Josh would just steamroll anyone.
Really? How's Josh doing?
He's doing good. Yeah. Last time I saw him was at his wedding.
Really?
In Cruces. But he's living in Colorado now. He's a nurse in Colorado. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He's with Carissa Cordova.
Yeah, I know they had a
Or
kid together,
Kristen?
right?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Dude, I
They had a
guess.
kid together, I think.
Yep.
Good for them, man. Good
Yeah.
for him. Good for
Yeah.
him. I haven't seen him in a long time. He's a good guy, man.
For sure,
He was a good
man.
dude. He took care of me when I was young, man. He took care of me. dude.
Josh.
And I'll go on record to say this, dude. And Josh will confirm this, and Chris will confirm this. I'm the one that introduced those two, man. I'm the one that introduced them. So just no.
That's a freaking.
I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. I remember, like, him and I were at a basketball game. He'll ask him. He'll tell you. Him and I were at a basketball game, and Carissa was cheering, and like he was like checking her out, and she was checking him out, and like I think I was texting her for him or something like that. Something happened, and then she said to give him her number, and ever since then, bro, it's all she wrote, dude. They freaking got married and rode into the sunset.
They
dude.
like stuck together right from the start, huh?
Definitely, dude. I'm happy for them. That's good. It's good to hear, man. I like to hear when people are doing well.
For sure.
It's good.
And you're doing well too, right? Didn't you just get engaged?
I got engaged about a year ago.
Big boy. Taking big steps,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, I know, big steps.
Congrats.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's good for me.
Still
man.
waiting on that bachelor party.
Well, you know what I'm waiting on is trying to get married, bro. Like this, funny thing is, we were supposed to get married in August of this year,
I know.
and then it was supposed to be October, and then it got moved all the way to March of this next year. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. So it's a pain in the ass, bro. Things have kind of been a little bit. It's all good, bro. But things are good though, man. We take
You guys
this
are, like,
year as a blessing.
Nothing's changing, right?
Well,
It's
the big thing-
mainly like the weddings, like for like your friends and family.
Well, the best thing
That's
about
right.
it is not even that, dude.
You
I think
pretty much are married though.
no,
You guys are living together, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. But I think the thing about it too, like for me, is that when we got engaged, we weren't ready to get married, bro. The funny thing is, like, we were not ready to get married, dude.
What made you just decide to do it?
Well, don't get me wrong, I love her, man. Like we knew we wanted to be together forever, but we weren't ready to get married, if that made sense.
Yeah,
we weren't
that
ready to take that step.
So do you think like it kind of worked out as a blessing?
Oh, it was a blessing that things didn't like because we had a lot of time to work with one another. Now we're doing fucking fantastic, but like we had to work on things. You know what I mean? We had to grow together, and that was the thing. Is like I didn't understand that back then. So like now I do. Like I take it as a blessing. Like I'm very happy and grateful for like how things have turned out.
You guys look.
Yeah.
You guys. The way when I see you guys together and the way you guys communicate and just around the way you guys are around other people, it's like pretty cool. You could tell that you guys already know each other inside and out.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so it's like you'll talk about whatever, and like she already knows that's who you are.
Yeah.
You know, and same with her. But you guys have a lot in common. Like you guys are both really into fitness. You
That's
know,
actually how we
seems
met.
like- is that you
That's
guys
how we
meet at the gym?
That's how we met. No, dude, I slid
Where
into
you
her
got the
DMs on
30-pound
Instagram.
curls and just
I
started
slid into
with
her
those?
DMs. I slid into her DMs on Instagram, bro. I swear to God.
What did you say?
What
was the first?
She
word you
liked
sent
me.
her?
Well, I liked her. I looked at her profile and I followed her, and she had a lot of followers, about 5,000 at that time. And I was like, shit, dude, I'm gonna follow her. So I followed her, and she followed me right back, dude. Like literally, like 2 minutes later, followed me right back, and I was like, okay.
That's like kind of
What's up? And then so I don't remember what I said. I said something, but I slid into her DMs and like.
Did you say like, "What's up, girl"?
Well, I
or
knew.
were you like, "Hey, how you doing"? Was it more of like a, like were you kind of just like throwing it out like I'm never gonna like meet this girl, but I'm just gonna shoot my shot.
I really did. Like,
Or were you, like,
I thought
super-
No, I thought to myself, I was like, dude, I'm just gonna shoot my shot.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't doubt this will ever happen. But so like, funny thing is, this was 5 years ago. 4 years ago. Once it's 2021, it'd be 5 years ago. It's crazy, 2016. So 5 years ago. But
dang,
That's
I
all.
remember when I was still going to yours and Andrew's house.
yeah,
and
that
you
was
were
fun. At that
you weren't
apartment.
even with her yet.
Apartment, yeah, that was a long
Yeah.
time ago. So that was about that time though I met her. So I met her at that time, and then things didn't work out. And then I went back to like South Dakota. Like, I don't want to skip too far ahead, but
Yeah.
I met her, and then when I came back from South Dakota after I graduated college, that's when we kind of like a year after I'd been back, then we got together. Funny, crazy shit, right?
Like when you were finally back and she was still like down to hang out, you're like, okay, let's give this a real shot.
I didn't even know how it worked out, bro. I just remember I hung out with her 2 days after Christmas, dude, and that's like how you. I remember how you talking about your date. That's how we measure like our engagement.
Right.
Is because of this is 27th because
Yeah.
2 days after Christmas is when we hung out, and then essentially we've been together ever
Like,
since.
That was like a sentimental moment for both of you guys.
Yeah.
So you just like, let's just call it that date.
Definitely, dude, and that's how it goes, bro. And it's like we never really made it official. We just kind of stayed.
Were you
together.
nervous as hell when you proposed? Like,
No,
did
man,
you
I was
do it
about-
like on an impulse? Like, were you like in front of your family?
You know, I thought about it. Yeah, I orchestrated it, bro. Like I had it at Old Town, dude, where all of her family was hidden in the back, and then so like I had a mariachi band playing Volved Volved.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, I did that. So all of a sudden, like, all right, so this is what I did. I'll tell you right now. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So
I'm gonna start taking notes.
I know.
yeah. So like I said, I had a work event. So like about almost a month before, we had to go to a work event for that to like dress up and shit like that. So I said I had another one. It was a good cover, and I said you have to dress up. But like I helped her. I knew what she would want to wear and look like if she had to take pictures and stuff. I just know her very well. So I had her like dress up real nice, like to the point where she'd be happy that this happened. She's good. And then so we're walking, and we're like, and I'm supposed to be looking for like my business associate Doug Clark, the guy that I worked with, but he was never coming. But I just made it as an excuse.
Yeah.
And then so we're looking around, and like I tried calling him, and I was like, "Where you at?" You know what I mean? And he's like,
Playing it?
He's like, "I'm
Playing the
coming,
part?
playing the part." And all of a sudden, like I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Well, we're standing right here. See, you talk to me a little bit." And Kelsey's just looking around. All of a sudden, like the mariachi band kind of where that fountain is in the Old Town. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mariachi band kind of walks in front, and they start singing Volved Volved, and Kelsey just doesn't even understand. You know what I mean? I was like, "What are they?" I was like, "Look, Kelsey." I was like, "They're singing Volved Volved. Like we really like that song. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what we're talking about." And so we walk over there, and she's just like listening to it, and then like I turned to her, and then I hit it.
What did you do? Just drop on a knee?
I hit it, and like
Did you just
I
get
looked
like
at her.
Tebow?
Yeah.
You're like, you know what?
Boom, dude. I just hit. I don't know, dude. I just hit the knee, dude, and like
Come on.
I just remember then after
Uh-huh.
that, after she said yes, her family walked out, and my family walked out, and then we all went to that same restaurant where we had that first date on December 27th.
See, that's.
And then we ate there that night, and then me and her went to Vegas the next
Was she
day.
crying?
I don't remember.
Do you think she knew?
No, she didn't. Actually, she really didn't know.
Do you know why I asked that?
Why?
It's because I was like, you know how you just threw the surprise party for her recently?
Yeah, she knew.
I knew she knew, bro, because you were texting us every freaking second.
Yeah, of course. Of course I knew she
So
knew.
like in my head, I'm picturing Javi like texting the mariachis, texting the freaking.
No,
like,
no,
in front of
no.
her, like, hey, she's here. Bro,
No,
should I
she-
do it now?
No, I know. No, what happened was, she found out like by accident.
So how did she know about the party for
Well,
her surprise party?
She found
Did
out
say?
by. She found out by.
Was it because of you?
Yeah, but it was by an accident. It really was, and
I
like she
know.
found out, and like
That was a fun party. That was
But it
the
was
last
fun.
time we all kicked it.
yeah.
Brandon, you couldn't make it though because didn't you have COVID or something?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry, what?
You missed out, dude. We went to like a freaking.
Dude, we
So
went
we
to
went
this.
to her surprise party, and then me and Danny went to an after party, like a Halloween party,
Mhm.
and then like you showed up not too long after us.
Who?
You did at that house.
Yeah.
There's
no.
like what was it, like a 4-story house with like an underground pool.
I remember you.
Oh, dude, it was like.
This house was like,
Dude, this house was straight from the 70s, dude. You walked in there, dude, and it was like you walked in.
but this house was like a mansion in the.
It was a
70s.
mansion in the 70s, dude. Different color tile, different color walls, different color carpet,
Yeah.
different type of carpet,
Orange
different
carpet,
pink
one room.
carpet, like different type of tile. It was crazy, dude. Like it was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
There's
And I was already when I
it
got
was
there.
literally meant for
Well,
like.
when I had got there, I had been drinking like,
Yeah.
earlier in the thing. So like when obviously we Ubered. But once we got there, I was like pretty buzzed. So when I walked in, I was like, "What is going on?" Dude? Like, and it really floored me, dude. Like, it really floored me.
It really was insane.
You jumped in the damn pool, though. This guy just wasn't that crazy. This guy got in his underwear and jumped in the pool.
No, I didn't get him out. Come on, dude. I didn't come out, dude. Chill out.
Hey,
it was fun. And they had a sauna. They had a sauna.
They had that, but it was like crazy, dude. Like they had a huge room, like a big bath, red bathtub that sunk into the ground, dude. Like, did you see how big that bathtub was?
Really?
Yeah, they had a giant.
We have those pictures.
Giant jacuzzi that was literally built into the floor, into the restroom, and the whole entire like restroom was like red.
Yeah, it was the craziest shit.
It was like looked like a Scarface house.
I thought I was like in one of those scary movies, dude. Like it was. Like,
I feel like it was one of those houses like where they have hidden cameras. I don't know why.
Right.
Like I feel like it's like a house that like rich people rent out, and like just record everything in there. I don't know why. I had like a weird vibe. Dude. It was like this house is like too good to be true.
No, it was like
there's
weird.
some stuff going on here.
There's some weird stuff, or no, it was like, and then the people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, they were nice people, but like.
Some of them never met them. Oh, the people that were throwing the party.
Yeah, the people that were throwing the party. Yeah, no, like they were.
They were against the grain for sure.
Yeah, dude.
They were definitely.
Like you're like this is where you're against the grain, and they're like they're against the grain. You know what I mean?
Yep, we were taking notes.
That's the nicest thing we said, though. That's the nicest thing we could say about it. You know what I mean? But they were nice. Like
they were paying. It was an expensive Airbnb.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was like $700 a night or $800 a night.
Especially on Halloween night.
Yeah, it was on Halloween night. It was a big old party.
No, it wasn't Halloween. It wasn't Halloween night. It was not Halloween night.
No, but it was a Halloween party. Everyone was dressed up. Like, what's the band called? Reviva? I think it's Reviva.
Which one?
One of the New Mexico bands, like the reggae bands, like the whole band was
Reviva.
There.
Really?
Yeah.
Reviva was there?
The guys with the dreads, like they're the guy that produces all their songs. He was there kicking it. He's like, "What OG?" I just know him through Timmy.
Where was he at?
But they're all from Belen. Like all those guys, all the whole bands and everything. They're just way above us. So like a lot of those guys graduated like years ago from Blen.
Like in the early 2000s type of shit.
Yeah, so I think the girls that were doing the party knew like one of them.
Yeah.
It's like crazy, but we had our own little party within the party.
It was fun though. We had a good time. I had a good time. Yeah, I don't regret going. I do it again.
Yeah.
Because it was like, don't get me wrong, it was sketchy, but it was to the point where it was enjoyable as well. It was enjoyable.
You didn't care if it got weird.
Yeah, it was like once you walked in there, dude, you just had to like, if you were gonna step foot in there, once you saw it, you just had to know you're going for a ride and you have to accept it.
Oh yeah. Well, you had us, dude.
And I knew you. Yeah, we ain't gonna let Danny was there. Well, both Danny's was there. You were there. I was there. You know what I mean? So it was like I didn't worry about it too much.
Yeah. Shout out to Danny Armijo.
Shout out Danny.
Shout out to Danette. Actually, Danette was our.
Saw Danny J yesterday, dude. He had a nice fucking. Excuse my language. Can I cuss? Is it cool?
No.
So no.
No.
Why not?
Rated G.
Sorry, excuse me, brother.
No, he's not just kidding.
Shout out to Danny Boy.
Shout out to Mother.
Danny Boy, he's going to work at the house a lot, dude. Putting in some good work.
Nice. I saw that.
Putting in some good work.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he's putting in some good work. He's doing good.
Does he go like in the morning when you work out, like at 3 a.m.?
No, he goes like him and I worked out one time in there, and then like yesterday or Sunday he came over. It was an off day for me, bro. It's Monday. No, it's Monday.
Still tank?
Yeah, he still does well, man. He's still good. Like he came over on Monday night, dude, and I was off that day. I didn't want to work out, so like he worked out by himself for an hour and 15, hour and 30 minutes, and dude was on his way, bro.
That's sick. He's a tough cat. We go on some bike rides that are like crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's good, man. That's good.
We always we've been joking around all week because like you know how it's right before Thanksgiving, or you know how tomorrow's the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So like last year, the night before Thanksgiving, he had like a little get together, and me and him got pretty sauced, and we like went straight up like jujitsu.
WWE.
Like
straight up wrestling
for like an hour until someone tapped. And I got a black eye. Danny got like bruises. Like he was wearing like a necklace with like saints on it or something, and it got marked on him. Like we got like our faces were destroyed. And like we went to Thanksgiving the next day. It looked like we got in a fight. Like his mom didn't believe him, and my mom didn't believe me that we like just threw down. She's like, I know you fought on Central. Dude, I had a black eye, dude. That's when Eric asked me to be his best man, and I was all freaking destroyed.
I remember that.
So like we've been joking all week. Like Danny, he's like, what are you doing the night before Thanksgiving? I'm like, I'm tapping you out again.
He's like,
I've been training for you, bro.
Dude, that'd be fun.
But like Danny ain't no joke, dude. That guy's a freaking scary.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I had to
He's
just
strong.
like be like a freaking like spider, because once he gets a hold of you, you're like toast.
No, I get it, man.
But maybe you could help me. Maybe you guys could help me take him out.
Take him out.
You want to?
I think you could.
Danny?
handle it.
You better be ready, bro. By the time this comes out, it'll already be tomorrow. Better start doing your push-ups.
Oh, you're already gonna be.
Actually, I'm the one who should be scared because he's been working out with me.
I know. This guy works out like Rocky.
I haven't been doing that much.
Oh.
I've been actually pretty sick. I've been going to doctor's appointments.
What's
and
wrong?
stuff. Just all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I'm seeing like 2 different doctors right now.
Shit, dude, I'm sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
It's just like nerve pain and like they think that like my gallbladder is like damaged and stuff because of like my ribs. It's
Yeah,
weird, like it's affecting my digestive system, so it's like a chain reaction.
definitely.
But so I've just been kind of like dealing with that.
That's good though. Sometimes you can't really work out. Sometimes you do have to take it
Yeah, it's a
easy.
blessing, dude. It kind of slows me down a little bit.
It does, bro. But
You know, I'm still working my butt off, still killing it at work. Thankful to be working,
I'm good, bro.
killing it. I'm not coaching wrestling. I would normally be coaching right now.
Yeah, I know,
So right
dude.
now,
That
you could
hurt.
have another Capri Sun.
Of course, bro.
So right now.
Oh
I'm
shit,
kinda
bro, they're
just-
gone. I drank them all, bro. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I got Pedialyte. But
I drank them all, dude.
so I'm just kind of posted up right now. Just been working. You know, I'm dating Kiana right now, so we hang out a lot. Kind of really, that's the person I hang out with the most. And then I'll kick it with you guys like when I can, like on the weekends or
Yeah.
when we shoot this. Usually, like now for the holidays, we'll kick it a lot more. Like I'll probably go hit you guys up,
Yeah.
like cause I'll be in Berlin. Are you gonna go to Berlin for Thanksgiving?
No, dude, I'll be in Berlin for a little while. Then I'm gonna go to Albuquerque. Visit my in-laws.
Hey, so you went to school for business, right?
Yeah, I'm in school for
What did you
business.
get your degree in?
I got a business marketing degree.
So you focused in marketing?
Yeah, marketing, but I don't do it anymore.
That was actually like my favorite class. Cause I got my degree in general management
Yeah,
at Anderson.
Yeah.
And you know how, so with general you take all the,
yeah, you take all the
Like
classes,
the one
all the
or two.
disciplines. Yeah,
yeah, but marketing was probably one of my favorites.
Marketing
Just cause
is
it's
pretty
like
fun.
so in tune with like the world that we live in now. Like
Exactly.
everything is marketed.
Oh, yeah.
Snapchat, you know,
Instagram.
Instagram, everything, our social media platforms.
mm-hmm.
We market ourselves. We
Mhm.
market, you know, we have this podcast. It's like,
Mhm.
how do we market it? Like, it's like so much things that like, and it like teaches like the psychology behind it.
Yeah.
Even colors.
Yeah.
Have you noticed like all the fast
Yeah.
food, all the main fast food chains
Mm-hmm.
are all the color red
Yeah.
because it's just like it's attractive. Like that's how deep they go when they're marketing.
No, yeah.
You know, McDonald's is red, Wendy's is red, Target's red, like all these things, and we see that color and it stands out. And we're like, oh, I think I'll shop there. But like our subconscious does that. We don't even know we're
Yeah.
thinking like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, dude. It's crazy, bro.
Or like,
It's crazy.
but there's like 2 kinds of marketings. There's like marketing where like they'll focus like on statistics and numbers.
Mhm.
That where like it's like you build trust with your
Yeah.
customer.
Mhm.
And then there's marketing where it like just plays into like the psychology part. Like we'll make it funny.
Yeah.
Like Old Spice commercials are funny, and
Yeah.
you remember them, or Mountain Dew. So it's like some weird funny commercial, and your subconscious never forgets that.
It plants to see.
Yeah, so when you're out and you're like wanting a Coke, you see Mountain Dew, you're like, oh, like
Yeah.
they're cool because that commercial was cool.
I don't think I would think there's
No, but but this is your subconscious though.
Yeah, I guess.
Like you're not even really thinking it.
Yeah, I
You just
guess
see
you're right.
Mountain Dew and you're like, oh, I think I'll get that.
Or like athletes. Now it's a big one.
Yeah, dude, big time.
Mm-hmm.
You even look at like famous musicians like Travis Scott, all the collaborations he's doing, McDonald's collaborations. You guys want to see my shirt, the collaboration shirt?
I got mine too.
Yeah.
Check it out
see.
real quick. I'll be right back. I just bought this. It was a limited edition Travis Scott McDonald's collaboration. Hey, what are you guys talking about?
It's on camera, bro.
That was
it out.
sick.
Hey, dude.
Town Jack sent you.
Where'd you get that at?
I got it online on Travis Scott's
Yeah.
website.
I
They
got-
only sold like 50 of these. So like this is probably worth like about 200
I
right
got
now.
the astronaut
It's
one.
gangster, huh?
That's nice, bro.
You got the what?
The astronaut one.
Oh, nice, dude. I'm gonna keep it. I wore it once, but I think I'm just gonna hold on to it. So down the road,
Yeah.
you know, if I wanna throw a little cash, make a little cash.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that's like,
research
when is he
That's
ever
an
gonna
investment, my friend. That's what you call an
It's
investment.
just a fun little thing, you know. I like Travis Scott, so it's just like fun to like. I bought into the marketing. I'm like, sick.
Yeah, me too. I always do that.
Yeah, I'm like Travis Scott burger. I'm gonna get it.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, I want to see your shirt because I can't like picture which one it is.
It's like I can't
What?
explain it.
Is it tie dye?
It's like a gray tie dye.
Oh, sick! I like the acid wash design.
Yeah. Dude, all that stuff goes for a lot of money, dude.
It does.
How much did you buy it for?
I bought it for like
45.
yeah, about 45. You could sell it the next day for about 120.
Like a that Kid Cudi jacket I have.
Yeah,
It's like worth $250 now.
yeah, dude. That don't sell that one. That
Nah,
one's
man,
sick. You give that one to your kids.
But like his shoes, dude, I'm like, I don't know how people buy shoes over $1,500, dude.
$1,500.
It's just like the new Yeezys, kind of. So he's like collaborating with Nike, and so like you know how the Nike logo is on your shoe.
Yeah.
So he like has the backwards design. So he has. Watch, let me see if I have a Nike shoe.
I know what Nike looks
Yeah,
like.
so
it's like
he
the ones
literally
has on right there.
he
With the
literally
Nike
just
swoosh
has it
backwards.
flipped backwards, and it's cool, dude. It's like one of those things, it's like just trendy, whatever. That's the only like trends I
You
buy
say it's
into.
$1,500 though?
I don't know.
No,
about
so
that.
like what? Like he'll sell it for like retail is like what? The shoe is worth like $150. Nike puts it out.
Yeah.
But people will buy them all up and turn around and sell them because he only puts out a certain amount, and like they become like $1,500, dude.
Jesus.
That's
Crazy,
how much
man.
I looked him up to show my supervisor because he didn't believe me either.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, dude. And he's like, so what the hell?
And they're going for $1,500.
Yeah, watch. Let me see if I can pull it up on
I believe
something.
you.
No, I know, but I'm like, even like Yeezys go.
Yeah. So Javi, you know, we talked about you going to college and football, and you know, obviously we grew up in the same town, small town,
Yeah.
and you know, so would you like say that you kind of made it like in your own head or in your own mind, like when you like ask yourself like, did I make it? Like, do you think you did? Like, did you make it to where you wanted to be, or are you still pursuing where are you at right now?
I'll never make it to where I want it to be, bro. I
Right.
don't think I'll never.
Like career wise,
I
like
don't think I can ever make it because I'm never gonna stop trying to get better. So like, I mean, it's like you never stop doing it, so you can
Right.
never really actually. Are you ever gonna make it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're gonna always do better, and you're gonna do well. You know what I mean? But are you gonna ever actually make it? You know what I mean?
Like
That's
when
the
you
thing
look
is-
at your job though, and like you look at like where you're at, you got a house and stuff. Like, would you like consider yourself like not made it, but would you say that you're kind of like settled, like in a way, like you know when you're growing up, like and you're going to high school and you're like, dang, like you know being successful to me is you know graduating college, having a house,
Yeah.
getting married. Like you're checking all the boxes.
No, that's not.
Well,
what-
not that, but I'm just saying.
No,
like,
I'm saying no. Like no, I don't feel settled at all, dude. Like I
Right.
feel like me and Kels are working through like goals, dude. We're shooting for good stuff in this world, man.
that's good.
Like
Yeah.
always talking about constantly. Like I journal a lot, dude, and I talk about. I journal a lot and I talk a lot about a lot of things I'm grateful for and stuff
Mhm.
like that, dude. And it really puts things in perspective, dude, where you're at and what you're doing, man. But the thing is, like, you never want to stop trying for more and trying to be better.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
That's good.
that's kind of like how I think, dude. Like I don't think I'll ever be settled. You know what I mean? I think I'll always be wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
But life takes you in different directions, though, bro. Like you could be doing something one day, one way or another, then you could be having a kid on another day. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to be doing something differently. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? There's like a lot of different things that can affect what you're doing. Just kind of where you prioritize things, I guess.
So you said you journal. Like, what is it? Like, do you write down like? So you said you write down what you're thankful for.
Yeah, like every day, 2 things I'm grateful for, and 1 thing that I'm grateful for that hasn't happened yet.
Where did you get that from? Did you just
Kelsey.
So she's the one who started like brought that idea up.
Yeah, dude. She's the one that gets down on that stuff,
That's
dude. Like
good.
she's real. She does it like a lot, you know what I mean? And she's been doing it for a couple of years now, you know. And I tried it every once in a while, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But like I really tried to get into it this time, and
Mm-hmm.
it all kind of. I just started doing it, man, and I've gotten used to it, and I enjoy it now, and it's something that I mean, if you start to write down your thoughts and start to like really be present and intentional with what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit comes to your mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things really start to click, I believe,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And you really start to, the things that really actually matter to you come to your mind when you're being intentional.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
That's
good.
huge. That word that you just said, intentional.
Mhm.
You know, everything you do it with intentions.
Mhm.
What's your intentions on everyday things, like you said? Like, are your intentions good, or are they mischievous, or are they bad? You know, a lot of people, they probably don't ask themselves, what are my intentions? They're just
Mhm.
acting out stuff.
Yeah.
And if they really did ask themselves, what are my intentions? Sometimes your intentions aren't as good as you think they are.
No, yeah.
You know, so like by you writing them out and stuff, you can actually reflect before they even happen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing this because of this.
It's just a good thing. Like, I like to just remain grateful. Like, it centers me, dude. Like, it brings me down because, like, I'm by nature a highly anxious, highly hyperactive person. You know what I mean? So, like, I have ADHD, dude, and it's like, you know what I mean? So, like, it kind of centers me sometimes when my mind's kind of going crazy or so always thinking. You know what I mean? It centers me, and I can be present with what I'm writing, and I can actually be able to write what I'm trying to think instead of having 30 different things in my brain and being distracted and not
you can't really latch on to one.
It's definitely, and you can, it's just like it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. So
Yeah, that's good.
I enjoy it, man. I really do. It's something that I've discovered, and I really encourage anybody that does do that. Like, if just do it, man. Like, it really does. Like, it makes a difference in your life to really, like, you see some. It's easy to get so sad and so down with the shit that happens to you, dude. It's so fucking easy, man. It's so easy.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, there are so many fucking people in this world that, like, they have it 10 times worse than any of us have.
Yep.
That's good.
So, like, why do you have, like, the right to feel bad?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why do you have the right? You don't have the right. All you have to do is, the only thing you have really control over is the way you react to it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you have to just really understand that things do suck, but somebody always has it worse. You know what I mean? So put your fucking hat on, dude, and go forward, dude. You got to figure it out.
That's crazy that you said that. It's because, like, last week at church, kind of, like, the pastor put it in perspective. Like, write down your blessings and you'll put it into perspective how good you actually have it here. You know? What you're kind of saying, and I did that, and I was like, dang, like,
Like, shit, dude, I'm fuck. Like, and then, like, that's when you say, like, you're like, fuck, dude, like, I made it every day. You know what I mean? Like, look what I have. Like, look at everything that I have. You know what I mean? Like, you always want to be present with what you have because life can be short as fuck, dude. Life can be short. You know what I mean? You never know when you're gone. You know what I mean? You never know when you're going to see somebody for the last time.
Yeah.
So be intentional about what you're doing with that
I think
person
if you
at that
wrote
time.
down, like, if I was to say, okay, you guys write down 20 things that are essential in your life.
Yeah.
Or 20 things that, like, are of value or that you're thankful for. You write down 20 things, and if I was to say, okay, you can only keep 5 of them, I guarantee you the 5 that you keep are like friends, family. They're all the things that you started with.
Exactly. Everything.
You know, everything that you need is what you started with. You don't.
Those shoes become so unimportant after that.
Yep.
That bike that you love.
The house you have,
That truck
the
you
freaking
have.
car you drive,
becomes
you know,
so unimportant.
it's so surface level happy. It's
Yeah.
like not even funny. And like, so like if you're pursuing physical satisfaction, like on like materials and houses and stuff, don't make that your main source of happiness.
Yeah.
Because once you get there, you're gonna realize you're gonna hit a wall, and you're gonna say, "This isn't like happiness." Happiness is your state of mind while every day, like you said, an everyday, day-to-day thing.
Yeah.
Happiness isn't like, oh, I have this, now I'm happy for the rest of my life. You know, of course, yeah, it's nice to have the essentials and be able to take care of yourself and do all these things, but at the end of the day, what really matters is your relationships with the people around you. You know, your relationship with God. You know, are you giving thanks every day?
I have this saying, dude, like, and I think it's very, very true. If you just do one thing for one person, the one thing I can promise you that will make them feel so more valued than you could ever think is if you actually just talk to them and value what they say. You know what I mean? When they talk back to you and you value what they say and you listen to them, sometimes that's the most respectful thing you could ever do to somebody. Because a lot of times nowadays, nobody really They don't listen, bro. People like they kind of listen, but they're kind of not listening. You know what I mean? But when you're intentional, like you're listening, you're actually talking, and you're like being very intentional with what you're doing. I believe that's like it goes a long way with the person. I believe that. I really, really do.
Would you consider yourself like a spiritual person?
I do. I consider myself a spiritual person, but actually, I've been practicing stoicism a lot. Like stoicism, do you know? Are you familiar with it?
What's that?
Stoicism is it's like a philosophy. You know what I mean? The main thing about that entire thing, to sum it up in a sentence, is you worry about the things you can control. That's all you do. You know what I mean? You worry about the things you can't control. You can't control somebody treats you like shit. You can't control that somebody you
can't control who's the president.
You can't control you lose your job. You can't control you get in a crash. You can't control. All you can control is the way you react to any given situation.
Yeah.
That's all you have, dude. Your attitude, dude. That's all you have. Because so think about it. If that's all you have, like literally, that's all you have, why waste your time giving it a negative thought? Why
Yeah.
waste your time doing that? Why not just be positive? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause that's all you have.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, try to make it at least good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you believe? Would you agree?
I agree, dude.
I agree.
Yeah,
Make that
I'm
shit
all
good,
about it.
man. Fuck
Yeah.
it, dude. I'm fucking.
I've kind of been living that, but I just never gave it a name.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
I like it,
Well,
dude.
me and Brandon are Christians, so like we kind of like fall into that same.
Yeah, and I'm Christian too.
Chapter
I'm like a
is-
non-denominational Christian.
Yeah, like but like when we say we're Christian, like we even though we call ourselves Christians, we're not religious really.
Yeah.
Like we're not like part of like the I don't know. I think like Christianity,
The church
like you
scene.
said, I think Christianity is just like a one-on-one relationship with God,
Yes.
and like an everyday relationship, like a communication,
Everything.
forgive. Like you're just constantly asking, giving thanks constantly, and then also asking like, what should I do? Giving guidance. You know,
Yeah.
can you please just bless my day? And like when you have like that back and forth communication, it like it automatically puts you in the state of mind of like what did you say it was called?
Stoicism.
Stoicism. It all automatically puts you in that state of mind like, look, no matter the outcome of today, you know, God still exists and he still has my best interest.
It's true, man. It's
So like
just-
if like today is horrible, Monday is horrible, whatever day it is, you know, you have an argument at work, you do all this stuff and you're like, dang, like what the heck? Like if
Yeah.
you have that guidance in your heart and in your life, it makes it so much more comforting and enjoyable on the tough times,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, don't get me wrong, man. Like, don't get me wrong, man. Some shit happens to you and it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
It's gonna fucking hurt. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck if you act like
Yeah.
oh, I can't control it or not.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? That's how it is. You know what I mean? But the good thing about having that foundation of just trying to, just knowing how to like having a coping mechanism,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like after a while, you're able to start turning the corner and getting
Mhm.
over things. You know what I mean? Being able to move on, be able to do like, you know what I mean? Recover.
Would you say that you learned the most in life from like your toughest times?
Oh, definitely.
And like those almost kind of shaped you into like who you are?
100%, man.
So like in a way, you got to be thankful for like the times that are like rough and the lot, like if you lose family members, if you go through a breakup, like those are the things that sharpen you the most.
100%.
You know, so like even though they suck and you like think life is horrible, why is this happening to me? You're gonna come out of it sharper than ever.
Yeah.
But if you are in the right state of mind going through it, some people go
Yeah.
through hardships and go through things that suck, and they never recover because
Trust me, I know that. I've
they
seen
just
Stating
their
on
life.
personal experience.
I don't know. They just let it affect them forever.
Always.
And sometimes it's hard, dude. It's hard.
It's
Like
hard.
no one's. It's easier said than done.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
definitely,
You know,
that's
you
it,
lose
but-
someone, you can't just be like, oh, okay.
But like
things
now
will be
that when
fine.
you're doing okay,
yeah,
now that like when you're doing okay, like why not try to just continue to build those skills? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
build those skills. Always try to just. But at the end of the day, like in the skills don't even have to be crazy. It's just
Mhm.
about looking at life in a just different perspective, being able to just be grateful for what you have and being
Yeah.
able just to control what you can control. You can
Yeah.
control what time you
That's
get to
good.
work. You can control how hard you work. You can
Mhm.
control all that stuff to get noticed and move
Right.
forward. Or you can control how you don't do that and not
Right.
be noticed. You know what I mean? Like it's just everything's a decision.
hmm
Everything's a decision.
we've talked about it on the podcast before. Like every day is like a day of like planting seeds.
Yeah,
You know?
well, that's one thing like I liked about Christianity, like what it tells you, like what the Bible tells you. It's live for today,
hmm
be the best you can today. Like don't look in the future.
hmm
That's what I like introspectively looked at myself, and I'm always planning for the future.
hmm
And I was just going through the motions of the day, but like what you said, we could be
Yeah.
gone at any moment. And
Yeah.
At that moment, I'm not living for the day. I'm living for tomorrow,
Yeah.
or next week, or the month. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You don't let the day play you. You play
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you be the best person.
You
Like
play the day.
you interact with someone at that
You
coffee
should make
shop.
a shirt that says
Yeah,
that.
that's a shirt,
You
dude.
Play the day.
You play the day, dude. You have to, bro.
Right here, it's the first
You
time
don't
you
let
guys
the play-
heard
you
it.
don't let the yeah, dude, right here. Copyright it. You owe me $20 if you ever use it.
We'll take 10% off the top.
10% off the top. We'll take 10% off the top.
Hell yeah. That's
Dude.
sick, dude. That's a good. All that you guys are saying, I agree with 100%.
Yeah, dude.
You know, and that's why.
That's why, like, with like, it's. I'm sorry, like, to interrupt, but like, it's like, that's why, like, with what's going on today, you know what I mean? With all the fucking bullshit and drama and everybody not knowing what to believe, who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares? You have no control over that. You have no control.
Dude,
Literally have no control.
You can't build your identity around things that are
Artificial.
exactly or things that are like almost a trend. Like some people, like, don't get me wrong and call me out if I'm wrong, but like some people build their identity on like who is the president and who they're for politics.
100%.
That's their identity.
100%.
You know, their whole identity is arguing why they hate Trump. Or their whole identity is arguing why Trump is God to them and he's gonna whatever. But dude, it doesn't matter who the president is. I mean, I hate to throw politics into this, but it's such a big topic. That's all we talk about is COVID and who's the president.
Yep.
That's all we talk about. Think about it. If you have small talk with anyone, yeah, this COVID thing sucks, blah blah blah. Yeah, man, did you see Donald Trump? He's calling the fraud on the thing or whatever, and he should have won, or Donald Trump's a piece of crap, or Biden this, Biden that. These are things that are just almost imaginary to us.
Yeah.
Like, what are we really focusing on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to veer away from it because it is really like
It's always
all
in your
around
face.
us.
It's always in your face. It's always pushing.
But don't
your face.
build your whole identity around stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
You because it's gonna go away, and once it goes away, who are you? You gotta ask yourself that. Like, who are you when the president changes, and it's on to the next thing, and you can't complain about this thing,
Yeah.
and you can't call people out on why they're not wearing their masks or something. Who are you outside of that?
Dude, that's fucking
Who
crazy.
are you, dude?
No, it's crazy how
You
people
know?
even get to those it's
Are-
crazy how people get to those moments. You know what I mean? Like, people have their whole identity through like a screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Through a fucking screen. That's their entire identity. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's just astonishing how shit kind of gets to that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But at the end of the day, like, again, can't control it.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
control
hard
it.
because we're being force-fed information
Can't
that
control
we
it.
really can't. You get on Instagram, you get
The only thing you can control though is like I've gone off Instagram for a little while. Like I get on and off. Like I don't get on as much. I take it off my home screen, log out sometimes. I don't really get on it as much, dude. And like I don't really look at like Facebook and all that shit. Trying to like
Facebook's like a cesspool.
I don't
dude.
have Facebook.
Oh my god.
yeah, dude.
Facebook's filled with a
Then
bunch
you
of.
have all.
You have shout out to all you people 40 and up, but
Dude, you have all the parents fighting one another about who's wrong, who's right. All of our parents, of like
they're
our
all
generation,
like literally, it's like
all of like literally our parents. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like I'm sorry, you can't get mad at me, but like our parents' age, anyways. They just fight and above. Like they just start
it's
throwing.
the same thing.
They're
as
getting
us.
rocks, dude. Just chucking them, dude. Chucking them, dude. Just throwing
The
them.
only time I get on Facebook is just to throw these episodes out and then I'm out.
Yeah, dude.
I bounce in, drop a little care package, then I'm out.
Yeah, I try not to get too. Excuse me, guys.
Hey, it's on the house.
Ooh, this is a king size couch.
We're living good, dude. We're living large.
Would you like one?
No, I'm okay.
Fruit and grain.
Oh yeah. Let's just say against the grain. Yeah.
Let me
But,
see if we got a bar name against the grain. I would definitely eat it.
Oh yeah. We came out. I had a business plan. I wrote out a full business plan, like a small business plan, like with like stats, everything. Like it was all honestly ready to launch, and it was like my senior year of college. It was kind of one of our projects. And shout out to Diego Gabaldon, who's my partner. We called it. And if someone ever makes this down the road, go for it. Like I'm giving it to you guys. I'm not patenting this. But our business was called. It was a tap room, and it was called Low Key Tap Room. And so like it was called Low Key because, well, I guess what made our tap room like special and like unique to like all the other bars and breweries is we had beers from upcoming breweries all across the nation. So like so what we did, like what our business plan was, is we would have a road team go, and they would find all these like upcoming starting breweries and stuff, and we would basically help them get started and buy like a big bulk amount of their beer, and we would sell it at the Low Key Tap Room. And so like when you go there, you get to try beers from like Oklahoma, Mississippi.
Why don't you do
and
that?
so like what we did is like so we're kind of helping other breweries grow across the nation while we're like selling them like at our spot,
Why don't you do that?
I don't know, man. I don't got time, dude. My time is, I don't know.
That sounds pretty cool though. It sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it was fun. So like it was sick, dude. Like me and Diego, like we literally just like
You
just
guys
had
got really
fun
buy
with it.
into it.
Yeah, we just had fun with it. So like we had to do a presentation, right? Big old PowerPoint
Yeah.
in front of a class of like 50, 60 people. And it was me and Diego. And so like we had the thing set up, and like we started off our presentation. We're like, what did we say? We're like investors, possibly you. Yeah. We like totally did.
Where's
like,
that from? Where's that
Step
from?
Brothers.
Oh yeah, Step Brothers.
Possibly you. And so like it was like our like little inside joke, and like we thought everyone was gonna like laugh. Like we're like, oh, it's gonna be hilarious, dude. No one said nothing, dude. So we started it off and we said that, and like it was just crickets. We're like, oh shit. So like we just had to continue, bro. But looking back, bro, it was good times for sure.
And you got through it. What'd you get on it, Nay?
Oh, dude, always. It was fun. We were good at like stuff like that. It was like the stuff like stats and I don't know, what was the other one
That you're good at or not good at?
that I hated?
Yeah, I don't like really the analytical classes.
Oh man, some of them were just so painful.
Yeah, dude, I didn't like them. Didn't like them at all.
Yeah, just the stats and stuff like that. I'm like, why would you? I mean, shout out to people who do that for a living, but
Yeah.
it just was not fun to me at all. It's like, how can we budget to save 2% next year and get $100 bonus, all of us? It's like that's your whole career.
Mm-hmm.
It's like literally just inching out every dollar you can, and you know, showing stupid graphs like, look, if we just cut back on business lunches, we could save this.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. I got to experience like the business life. I worked. I was an intern for Sandia. I worked for conference management.
Yeah.
And so my job was to.
Sounds awful already, but go ahead.
Yeah, it was just like
Sounds
a
awful
business
already,
job. You know,
yeah.
I got paid well, got me through my, you know,
Yeah,
through
that's fine.
school. But like my job was to basically, so I managed like a website where like every single Sandian that went to a conference, like anywhere, it could be anywhere across the world. You'd be surprised. Like these people go everywhere. Greece.
People from Sandia?
Yeah, they go to these conferences and they go and they like learn about like, yeah, like all kinds of stuff, crazy stuff, like stuff you wouldn't even, like words I can't even pronounce. And so they got to actually send a request through me, and they give me dates and they give me a link of like the conference. And so my job was to basically research the conference and make sure it was legit. And then I would approve like the days that they went and make sure they weren't like bullshitting, kind of. And so like I would like approve it, and I would make sure they would ask for a
So
certain
you were the
amount of money.
gatekeeper, essentially.
Kind of, yeah.
Nice.
I'd let everyone through. Just kidding. I'm all, no, baby. $5,000 request approved. Just kidding.
Approved. 10 grand? Okay.
Yup.
You're just like, holy bum.
Right. Keep America
You're like,
safe.
you're like Oprah, dude.
Right? I'm just
You
handing
get a
out.
trip. You
Yup.
get a trip.
Approved.
I'll take that.
Approved. Have you seen that commercial?
You're right.
Yeah, but I hated it. The
Yeah.
business environment just wasn't for me, man. And I'm like thankful to God I got the job I have.
Kind of
'cause
like
it's
business environment type on field type stuff. You're
yeah,
kinda
but
that
like
too.
you gotta get out. You know, if you get tired of just sitting in your freaking
I get to get the
cubicle.
fuck. I leave, dude. I don't have a cubicle, but like something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to leave, dude. Like
Mhm.
I'll go like just like I mean like to the job site to like
Yeah.
to like drive around, dude. It's
Yeah,
like,
and
it's
you build
fucking-
relationships with like a lot of your workers and
Yeah,
stuff too,
no,
right?
I enjoy it, dude. I like to get out.
Do you
dude.
kind of do what Danny does? Are you a project manager?
I'm a project manager, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I started with James. I'm the one that kind of helped Danny get on with James. Actually.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one that kind of brought it up to him and stuff like that.
That's
you know?
cool, man.
Then he started talking with like Rusty and a few other guys.
That's
and how
dope.
he
He's
got
killing
hired.
it.
He's doing well. He's doing
Yeah.
well. He's good. He's doing fucking well, man.
I think he's that guy's got a bright future.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna. I mean, I know he's with James now and stuff, but I think like it's gonna lead him to like somewhere great.
No, I think so too. I think
Like
so,
even greater that he probably doesn't even know yet.
too. Yeah, definitely.
You know,
I
he's
feel the
got
same
so
way.
much skills. We graduated. I graduated a year ahead of him, but we took a lot of classes together and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And he's so smart, dude. That guy is on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know, shout out to Danny. You got me through a lot of my classes. You know, I'm good doing the job. Like I could physically
Yeah.
do a job really good.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to taking tests and stuff, I'm like, I don't know why, dude. I get anxiety and I just like shut down.
Really?
Yeah. So like, I'm just thankful I even got through it. If I was still going to school like now during COVID, I probably wouldn't graduate.
Really?
Guaranteed. Yeah, dude. I can't do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but like college was like fun, going to classes and
The whole shit's
sitting
kinda
through
fucked
them
up,
and
man.
making friends. You get the buddy system.
Yeah. It's all kind of fucked up, man. I
Yeah.
feel bad.
Now it's like, what do you got kids sitting in their rooms for 8 hours a day, full 5 hours a day.
Ugh, that's not good, man. I
What
hope,
are we
I hope
doing?
things start changing, man. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. We can sit here and get upset about it and talk shit and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change. I think we just all need to kind of ride this fucking wave and
Yeah.
continue.
That's how I am,
be
dude. I'm like,
positive.
whatever. I'm not gonna like bitch about it. I'm just like, you want me to wear a mask? I'll wear a mask. You know,
Yeah.
I'm working with people all across the nation. You know, and I have to go to work.
Yeah,
You know, what am I gonna do? Quit my job?
yeah. Exactly.
I have to work with people from New York, San Antonio, Texas, Virginia. You know, we have to. It's
Yeah.
essential, whatever. You know, so you guys can hate on me all you want. You guys can say I'm not, you know, doing safe practices or doing whatever, but we have to. National security still exists.
Yeah, exactly.
There's still terrorists out there. You know, there's still people trying to blow up buildings and stuff. Like, what? Those people didn't just disappear because of COVID.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
still
You know?
around. They're still
Yeah,
around.
so we gotta like still take the precautions that we need
Yeah,
to
exactly.
do all that.
That
So
makes
like,
sense.
that's why we're still doing what we're doing, and
Yeah.
we're killing it, dude. It's fun.
Good, man.
We've been
Good.
doing a lot of big shots.
Good, man.
Yeah,
Good.
we did we're gonna do a 20-pound shot. I think coming back from Thanksgiving. 20-pound doesn't seem like a lot, but
No,
20
it's a
pounds
lot.
of pure explosives will freaking bang, dude.
It blows up pretty
Oh,
good.
dude, yeah.
We can hear that thing from the hangars, dude.
Oh yeah, they'll
Really?
pop off, dude. Because the shockwave, like you need a shockwave to set off a bigger explosive. So if you got like 50 pounds of C4, you can't blow it up unless you have an explosive around it to blow it up. So it's like waves, right?
Yeah.
So like you can't just like put like a little fuse up to C4 and it just goes kaboom.
Yeah.
Like you need like lighter explosive around it. You need a detonator. So the det makes a shockwave.
Yeah.
The shockwaves blast the C4, and then the C4 just freaking
Yeah.
goes nuts.
It goes
dude.
pretty fast though.
Oh,
huh?
dude, yeah. It's so weird. Dude.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
fucking
shockwave
crazy.
like throws me off because you see the explosive through the view box, and then like 2 seconds later it's like boof. You feel it like shake the.
You
thing.
feel it?
Oh, dude, it's insane.
Really? That's cool.
I have my like stuff hanging in my office and stuff. It falls down all the time.
Alright, cool.
Because like our sister sites do a lot more bigger shots,
Yeah.
like big ones.
Like how big?
Like we're talking like 500 pounds.
Oh,
Of explosives.
How big is that, dude? Like how big is that?
It's enough to knock all my stuff down in my office,
Would
and
it,
I'm like over a mile away.
would it level? Would it level it all of Albuquerque? 500-pound bomb.
No. Yeah.
I think it would.
Now we're getting into like need to know type stuff.
Oh, sorry, bro.
But no, yeah. I mean, yeah, explosives will mess people up.
Well, I just don't know. Like,
There's
how
so
big
many
500,
different
I'm just,
things
like,
that
trying to-
there's so many different things that can make it worse, right?
Yeah.
So like if you have a dirty bomb and you have like radioactive material, and
Yeah.
you kind of just spray it as far as you can, which is like what a lot of terrorists use, like in like the Middle East, because they don't know how to make like nuclear bombs yet.
Yeah.
So they'll go into a city and they'll make a dirty bomb and just spray as much
Ugh.
cobalt and
They-
cesium like as far as you can. And
They'll
just,
throw like
get-
nails and shit in there too, huh? And they'll throw like shit like that for them
Yeah.
to explode.
Yeah, like the cheap ones. Yeah.
Pipe bomb.
Yeah, pipe bombs. They have a lot of. You could use like bouncing betties, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
we're good, dude. We're freaking on it.
Good, man.
But I don't know. I think that's it, guys. Do you have anything you want to plug? It's been a while.
I'm
Selling any merch? Just kidding.
I'm just
What about you,
vibing.
bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm
Yeah.
good.
What's your Instagram?
Plug it in.
Javi Armijo?
At Javi Armijo?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
underscore or nothing?
Nothing, just Javi Armijo. Javi with an X.
Guys, give
Yeah,
Javi a
next.
follow. You know, it's
Yeah.
jump on the bandwagon now because you know it's gonna take off, baby.
Oh shit! shut
Yeah,
the-
this is the beginning, man. Like you said, this ain't it.
No,
We're
No,
gonna
it's never
freaking-
it, man. It's
We're gonna
never
look
it.
back at this episode in about 5 years and be like, look at us little kids, bro. We thought we knew what was going
These
on.
momos.
You never know what's going on, bro, until like you figure out what's going on and then you learn it again. You just keep it just keeps coming. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That
You
does
know what I
make
mean?
sense.
Hey, man, it
It's
was
a
great to
cycle.
have you on the show.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it, brother.
You know, episode 20, we had a blast.
It was a
Mhm.
good one.
Hey,
That's
man,
good, bro.
we're more than happy to have you back.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother.
Recurring
Yeah,
guest
Appreciate it,
right
brother.
here.
Appreciate it,
Heck
brother.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
brother.
you, man.
Thank you, man.
Hey, man.
Thanks for coming on,
I'll see you
dude.
soon.
Oh,
Made it happen.
Hey, could be today, could be tomorrow. We love you guys.
oh, fuck.
From there.